If you've just become a manager or you're about to, there are a few mistakes that can cost you months, sometimes even years. The good news is most of them are completely avoidable. Welcome back to Global Leadership Lab. Today I'm going to share 5 things I really wish I had known before I started leading people, and more importantly, a few simple things you can start doing today that will make an immediate difference. Welcome back to Global Leadership Lab. Let's get started. Tip 1. Enable others. Let's start with the first one. One of the biggest mindset shifts is this. You're not paid to do the work anymore. You're paid to make others successful. And this is harder than it sounds, because usually you were promoted for being really good at doing the work. So when something important comes up, your instinct is to jump in and handle it yourself, because it's faster and you know it'll be done well. But over time, that creates a problem. Your team becomes dependent on you and you become the bottleneck. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, it's just quicker if I do it myself, that's exactly the trap. A simple shift that helps a lot is this. If someone on your team can do something even 70% as well as you, let them do it. And before stepping in, pause and ask them, what would you do? Or how do you want to approach this? It might feel slower at the beginning, but it's how you actually build a strong team. Tip 2, clarity beats motivation. Now the second one, a lot of leaders think their job is to motivate people. But in reality, clarity beats motivation almost every time. I've seen teams that are busy, working hard, putting in the hours, but nothing really moves forward. And when you look closer, the issue isn't motivation, it's that people aren't clear on what actually matters. They're not sure what the priority is, who owns what, or even what success looks like. So everyone is moving just not in the same direction. One very simple thing you can start doing is defining success much more clearly. Even something as basic as saying, this week is successful if we achieve this one thing can make a huge difference. And at the end of meetings, just take a moment to make sure everyone knows who is doing what and by when. You can even ask your team directly, on a scale from 1 to 10, how clear are you on priorities right now? That question alone can surface a lot. Tip 3, give feedback early. Let's go to the third one. The longer you wait to give uncomfortable feedback, the more expensive it becomes. At the beginning, most issues are small. Maybe someone interrupts others in meetings, or communication isn't great. You notice it, but you let it slide because it doesn't feel like a big deal. But over time, those small things build up. People get frustrated, tension grows, and suddenly, what could have been a simple conversation becomes something much heavier. A useful habit here is to address things early, ideally within a day or two. And you don't need to make it complicated. Just describe what you saw, what happened, and why it matters. Even starting with something like, hey, can I share something that might help you be even more effective, makes the conversation easier. Those small, early conversations save you from much bigger problems later. Tip 4, different motivations. Number 4, not everyone is motivated by the same things you are. And this one can really surprise you. You might have someone on your team who's doing great, and you think the obvious next step is to promote them or give them more responsibility. But instead of being excited, they pull back or disengage. And that's because what they actually want might be completely different. Maybe they care more about becoming an expert or having flexibility or just feeling stable and in control of their work. One of the most useful things you can do is simply ask. Ask questions like, What part of your work gives you the most energy? Or what would you like more of or less of? When you understand what really drives each person, you can align their work in a way that actually motivates them, instead of assuming that everyone wants the same path. Tip 5. Trust is fragile. And finally, number 5. Trust takes time to build, but it can disappear much faster than you think. And most of the time, it's not one big moment that breaks it, it's small things. Canceling a one-on-one last minute, saying you'll follow up and then forgetting, not closing the loop on something you committed to. Individually, they don't seem like a big deal, but together, they send a very clear message. Your word isn't reliable. And once that perception is there, it's very hard to rebuild. So one of the simplest and most powerful things you can do as a leader is just to be consistent. Do what you say you're going to do, especially the small things. And every now and then, ask your team, is there anything I'm doing that's making your work harder? Because in the end, trust is built slowly through consistency and lost very quickly through inconsistency. If you're starting your leadership journey, these are the kinds of things that can save you a lot of time and a lot of unnecessary friction. If you want to go deeper into any of these, I've left some great resources in the description and in the first comment. And if this was useful, this is Global Leadership Lab, where we make leadership practical.